Hi guys! Basically, the main question that the world has been asking is, what is YouTube and why are we here? In order to answer that question from the perspective of small YouTubers, me and several of my YouTube friends that I've made from the site are going to answer some questions about, well, YouTube. Question 1. Why did you start making videos on YouTube?
I am Johanna Gilberg and I am from Sweden and my channel name is Johanna Gilberg. And I started making YouTube videos because I thought that I've always had really strong opinions and I've always wanted to share them with people, but people don't always listen to me and as a result of that I started making YouTube videos, and I thought, if I can't talk about things with my friends because they're not interested or they just don't want to hear my opinion, then why not talk about it to a camera and show the rest of the world what I think? Because I wanted to show people my opinion, because I wanted to make people listen and come with their own opinions, and so we could have a discussion. And I think it has worked out pretty well, because I get to talk about my things I think, and I get really good responses from you guys, and I think it's going really well. I love it. I think it's so fun.
Hi, I'm Alice, and I think I started making YouTube videos because I watched so much of YouTube when I was younger, and I actually really wanted to try and see how it was done and how the creators made their stuff, and I was probably also a little bored.
So, in case you didn't know, my name is Julia and I am from America. I started making YouTube videos because I felt like I had something to share and I wanted to share it. Basically, I just wanted to talk and have discussions with people. I didn't feel like what I had to say was of the utmost importance and that would have this world impact. But I thought that people might be interested in what I had to say, and that maybe I could get little debates going on, or find people with interests. How is YouTube a different platform from traditional media and other social media websites?
I think YouTube is a better place to actually create things, because if you compare it to Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr, of course you can upload creative pictures and poems and stuff, but it's not on the same level as actually making putting your soul into a video and creating it, editing it, acting in it. It's just the whole experience is just something more. And I think that's why I like YouTube better than most other social medias, because you can be so creative in different ways and in so many different ways. No YouTube channel is like the other. Everyone has their thing that makes them unique, and I think that is a really important thing with YouTube.
I would say that YouTube is different because it really embodies the spirit of the self-made star. Everyone who's big on YouTube got that way because they just started making little videos in their bedroom and they loved it. And I think that's a cool thing because social media wasn't even a thing until a few years ago, and now people are, people have jobs based off of it. I also think that YouTube is different because it is user-produced video content. You don't often have the connection that people have over video. Do you feel that the small YouTube community is different to the large YouTube community?
The small YouTube community is definitely different to the larger community. I think YouTube makes this such a big thing because smaller YouTubers are a lot harder to find in the YouTube because in the recommended sections I always find that all the bigger YouTubers you may have subscribed to come up, and there are very, very, very small chance that smaller YouTubers are coming up in recommendations, which is kind of sad because I really enjoy watching some smaller YouTubers' content.
I think that the small YouTube community kind of has this we're in it together vibe, which the large YouTube community does as well. You know, large content creators still have that. But small YouTubers, we all just want people to watch our videos and, you know, have opinions on them. And we just all want to find someone who's doing the same thing and support each other. And so I feel like even though I've never met any of my YouTube friends, I feel like we're kind of a close-knit group in a way, just because we all want the same thing, and that is success for everyone, no matter how they define their own YouTube success.
Yes, I mean, we all know the large YouTube community, like the big YouTubers, like in the heaven, and really like on the ground and just walking around looking up to the heavenly large YouTubers. I think that the big YouTube community is closer and smaller in one way, because there are fewer YouTubers that are really big than that are small. You see loads of collabs in the bigger YouTube world, because they know each other, and I mean, because I'm a small YouTuber, I don't really know people. I think that is not a good thing, because I mean, I started YouTube partly because I wanted to make people hear my opinion, but also because I really wanted to make some friends. Small YouTubers doesn't really reach out to each other, because I think the main reason is because they think that, well, he or she doesn't really want to be friends with me because I'm such a small YouTuber, so I don't really matter. So I think that needs to change, because we need to help each other and become greater and bigger. Yes.
What has been your most successful method for building a subscriber base? Most of what I do is I post my videos to a site called Hopeful Forum, which Carrie Hope Fletcher created for her fans, and there's a board there for YouTube, and several of the threads on that board are post your YouTube videos here, or YouTubers under 100 subscribers, post your videos here. And so that's how I got a good amount of my subscribers, and how I made several of my friends on YouTube is I found their videos through that site.
I haven't really had a method for building a subscriber base. I posted some videos on Carrie Hope Fletcher's Hopeful Forum, as I knew that her audience are very positive and wouldn't have too much negativity on my first video.
I don't really have that much subscribers, so I don't really know if I have a subscriber base, but I have been on Twitter a lot. That's kind of it. Yeah.
What is your most frequently heard misconception about YouTube?
What is your most frequently heard misconception about YouTube? I would say that you can't really make it if you don't have anything, if you're not really pretty. I mean, of course you can make it into the big YouTube world without being the stereotypical pretty. That's just a lie.
That it's like a waste of time and stuff, but honestly the amount of videos that are on YouTube, like DIYs, music videos, like comedy, and humour stuff, and short films, they're all amazing, and well, most of them are amazing, and they're really enjoyable to watch. So I don't think that it's a waste of time, because it's just entertainment. It's for entertainment purposes.
People think YouTube is only for amateurs, which I think is crazy, because a lot of the people now really do put time and effort into their videos, and they look really professional. Of course, there are people like myself who don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on lighting and film equipment and green screens and editing software and all that, but I feel like everyone still tries to make videos to the best of their ability, and oftentimes even small YouTubers have great content that they work really hard on, and so it looks really nice. Do you think that YouTube stars are treated the same way as traditional celebrities, or that they should or should not be?
Well, I think that they are not, and I think it's good because if you compare like a singer to a YouTuber, the YouTuber's fans know so much more about their idol than the ones who are fans to the singer. Because a YouTuber talks about their lives. It's like they're talking directly to their fans, and a singer is just like singing. The relationship is a lot different if you're a YouTube star or if you are a traditional like celebrity. So, because I think the bonds between the YouTube star and their fans and their the viewers are very much stronger on a higher emotional level. So I think it's better to be a YouTube star.
Ask me a year ago and I would say no, YouTube stars are they're not on the same level as celebrities, but now I feel like traditional media is kind of waking up to the idea of YouTube stars and, large YouTubers, which I hope that doesn't change anything about the way that they're viewed, because I love how right now they're viewed as people who just liked making content and sharing it with others, and they just so happen to get lucky and that's their job now. I want them to turn into something that's manufactured, I guess. I love how genuine YouTube is, and I really hope that doesn't change. I do like the fact that YouTube stars are gaining popularity. How do you feel about the growth of YouTube over the past 10 years, and what do you think is next?
The growth of YouTube over the past 10 years has been huge, and I think for the most part it's quite good, but I have seen a lot of copied content now, such as tag videos, challenge videos and stuff like that, and I think as funny as they are to watch sometimes, they get a bit dull and repetitive, and so I think I hope more original content, even though I know it's a lot more difficult, will be made. I hope YouTube continues to grow. It's a lovely platform for sharing creative videos and stuff, but you never know. It may lose interest, people may find other things, other social media might become more popular, and we've seen that over the past 10 years, so fingers crossed that YouTube keeps growing and is just an amazing place.
I think YouTube has grown in the best way that it could grow, because it's become a much more reputable website, but I don't think it's lost its core, which is people producing content and being creative and personal with others. As far as what's next for YouTube, I have no idea. YouTube has been around for just over 10 years now. Happy birthday, YouTube! And I think that many things have been introduced to it that were revolutionary at the time, and people were either really for them or really against them, and I think that's how it's going to continue to be. But I don't know quite what changes they're going to make, and I will say I'm excited for it though.
To be honest, I don't really like the way it turned out, because in the beginning, there were a few big YouTubers. Now there are different parts of YouTube, different worlds. It's just a whole planet, and there are different countries, this category and this category. I think it was better in the beginning because everything was collected at the same place, but now it's just like branching out, and I don't really like it. I think the YouTube is going to become less, like more like a news thing with like music on it and stuff. I think the YouTubers are actually going to lessen in numbers over the years, but I mean that's gonna be a lot of years. But I think because we've reached like a peak now with all the YouTubers that are really great, and I think that, I mean, when they grow older, are we gonna have like 60-year-olds like vlogging every day? I don't think so, to be honest. And if that was so, I mean, I wouldn't really enjoy watching like a vlog of a 60-year-old sitting at home and not being able to move because they have like bone marrow problems. I just don't see that as things I would do in my later days.
Anyways, thank you very much for watching this. I hope it answered some of your questions about YouTube and small YouTube and why me and, you know, so many other people are here making videos. This really is something that I love to do, and I know that other people feel the same way, so yeah, hopefully this enlightened you. Feel free to leave comments with things that you found interesting that any of us said, and I will try to reply to them.
So yeah, that was it. Thank you for having me, Julia, and yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, and subscribe to Julia's channel. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. Yeah. Anyways, I post videos every Sunday, and so if you want to watch them, then go to my channel.
Thank you very, very much, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. I don't know what to say. Goodbye.